We're live. Hello, everybody. Sorry for the delay. I was stuffing my face with pizza because my baby was hungry. I'm trying to get my windows open properly because I didn't have it all set up because I was eating. How is everybody? Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? Everything good on your end? You gotta move that one here.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're getting strategized here so that we can have 2 extra people in our live stream. Besides me and Ryan. It's not our alter egos either.
It's not our children either.
Glad everybody could join us this evening. Is the video coming through nicely? Hello, Squirt!
Oh, I'll get the other stool.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I need these moved.
Y'all hear me okay? You can't move the books.
Well, no.
Because they're interlocking stacks that will collapse if you... Well, that's why I had the chair there.
That would have taken up.
This kind of chair was sitting above those piles just fine. That's why I said to leave this one here. But you didn't want to do that.
Well, I was just doing what we did when we had 2 people.
I know, but we didn't have those books there. I have books in the way, and he's like trying to get room for more people. All right.
Alright. Who wants shotgun?
Well, why don't we put the ladies in the front?
Ladies
what we do
first.
last time.
Because they're short.
That way we can go.
We
talk
do more of
about
the
it.
talking anyway.
Alright, step out for a beer.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello.
Look who's here! We have special guests in the house tonight.
Quite literally in the house.
Yeah, if you can
Yeah.
step over the toys.
Oh,
Am I
you're
in the
fine.
way? There we go.
Can you see yourselves? Because if you can't see yourselves, that means like, oh wait, I could tilt it up.
No, they're sleeping.
Too high and it pokes out my desk. There we go. Hey, can you see us all?
I can.
You got 4 people in your view? Nobody's talking to me. It looks like they're all talking to each other. We have the butcher, the baker, and the queso maker in the house. Katie and Paul are here.
That's weird.
Isn't it weird?
Hello.
So, I didn't say hi to everybody as you came in, but I'll start saying hello now. We have North Star Prepstetter, Reap What You Sow, Sue Beat 3, Northern Lights Goats, Green Dream Project, thank you for moderating.
Whoa.
Ooh, Green Dream Project. They're those Florida people that grow stuff, aren't
No,
they?
no.
Oh, no, they're the Arizona ones.
Don't mix them up.
Watch a lot of YouTube.
Copper Kettle Farms, Mama Z's Texas Kitchen, Carlos Richardson, and Royal Amethyst Acres, thank you for moderating. Mama Z's Texas Kitchen, She Moved Mountains, Don Goff, Built on a Rock Homesteaded, Deb Kettleson, Carla W. in the house, Teresa Kumar. Thank you, Carla, for that wonderful present for the baby. We appreciate it. She, Dandelion Homestead. I think that's everybody that's said something so far anyway. Animal Lover number 1. Hello, my goat friend. Hello, hello. For those of you that don't know, we have Butcher Baker and the Queso Maker. They are here visiting. You guys want to tell a little bit about what you guys are doing this year, or longer, or shorter?
Yeah. Do you want to, or
You,
You're in the front row.
you're the
so we
speaker.
started in Oregon, and we had a little homestead there. I had dairy sheep and chickens. I've done a lot more, but at the time we started our YouTube channel, I had dairy sheep and chickens. And then we got this wild and crazy idea to...
We had a wild and crazy idea.
Well, I suggested it first that we should hit the road in a fifth wheel and travel to find a new place to move to, because it would be a softer way to move where you can have a place to actually live while you're looking for property, and suggested it to him. It took him about 6 months to warm up to it, and then he said, "Hey honey, I think we should do that." So it is we. So we left September 5th from Oregon. We made it across the United States in about 6 days. I say we, but
Whoa.
it's him. He drove
She twisted her ankle.
I sprained my
the day
ankle.
before we left. Yeah, sprained her ankle.
And then we've just been kind of hanging out. We went to Homesteaders of America conference and met a whole bunch of people there. And then we've been meeting.
Yeah, we met a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, they were camped right next to us.
We were neighbors.
We were lucky enough to meet them there.
And we've been meeting different people that we met there at their farms as we go. And here we are. We're at Wholesome Roots.
Yay! So we had a lot of fun getting to know them at HOA because we were camp neighbors and we got to have a little campfire visiting. So we got our bonding in. So now they have to come visit us because they're traveling the country. Everybody wants to move to Georgia, right? And I saw Nathan.
And this is actually our 1 year YouTube anniversary today.
Happy anniversary!
Woo-hoo! So if you would have told me a year ago that I would be sitting in the living room of Wholesome Roots, I would have said you're crazy. So the YouTube community is pretty
You're on
awesome.
top, Chad.
Yeah, it is. I saw Samson Farms. Nathan came in and joined us. Copper Kettle Farms, Naturally, North Carolina. Grandma's so happy. And probably a few others I missed.
Oh, thanks, Green Dream. Thank you, She Moon Mountains.
Yay! So we're having fun. Did y'all have a good Thanksgiving? Did everybody have too much to eat? Those of you that celebrate. Or get out there today and tackle some sales for Black Friday. Excuse me, I just ate, so. Thank you, North Star Prepstetter. We're excited about the little baby. We're going Monday for level 2 ultrasound, so they'll be doing a full anatomy scan and looking super close at all the different organs and everything, making sure everything's working out properly as it should. So, cross your fingers, say your prayers for us on that one. I got to see my sister for the first time in 2 years. It was fantastic. Oh, Dandelion Homestead, that's awesome. I miss my sisters so much. Rustic Traditions Homestead said, way too much to eat. I think we all probably that were experiencing a big dinner had too much to eat because there was just so much to choose from. More winter storms for North Star Prepstetter.
No thanks.
I've seen a lot of snow in people's pictures lately.
We've got sleeves rolled up today.
Yeah, we were t-shirt weather.
Ryan and I went to get dinner in town, and there was a whole family in shorts and t-shirts at the town Christmas festival. Which
Oh!
yeah,
Was that tonight?
Yeah.
it was.
Oh, no
It was
wonder
kinda funny.
why it took you so long
People were lined up around the square for.
to meet Santa.
I don't know if did they light the tree tonight or something.
They-
it was
yeah.
already lit when we got there, but
They meet Santa and light the tree all on the same night.
Party was lit. No.
it was lit.
4 turkeys, 2 hams, 60 people. Mama Z's, I'm coming to your
wow.
house next year. That's my kind of Thanksgiving.
Did they rent a Grange hall?
Right? Does your house hold that many people? Wow, we couldn't do that. We would love to host Thanksgiving. Eating leftovers now. I had leftovers for lunch. Thank you, North Star Prepstetter. It's supposed to be
Is that for the
75
church?
tomorrow.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to dig shorts out.
Prime rib.
Oh, prime rib. We've done prime.
I
We
love-
did a pork loin once for Thanksgiving. We ran away to the coast to get away from family, and there was only 7 of us, and we did a pork loin, and it was the most laid back.
Oh, I bet that would
It
be
was
fun.
just so chill.
37 degrees. Yeah, we've had weather that cold. We're in a nice warm spell now. And
really
it does
nice
get
and
pretty
warm
cold at
again.
night, though.
Yeah, I'm going
think-
hunting in the morning wearing a tank top.
No, what's the temperature supposed to be in the morning?
Low can't be lower
Probably
than
in the
55.
40s or 50s.
You'd be surprised how low we get when we have a high of 75.
Oh, really? There's a big.
Yeah, big jump. A big jump.
Deep fried turkey.
I'm gonna guess.
always wanted
I'm gonna
that.
guess 40s or 50s.
I've always wanted to do a deep fried turkey.
It's good. Once you go fried, you never go back.
It's true.
I have a fryer, just never used it for a fryer. I used it for making cheese.
Oh, hello,
'Cause stainless
13
steel.
moons.
And the other
From
piece
Oregon.
that the turkey goes on is our paper towel holder.
Seriously?
Yeah, on the
That's
kitchen
awesome.
table.
I love it.
Yeah, it works perfect.
It's great.
49. It's going to get down to 40. It's actually only going to get down to 61 tomorrow for the low.
Oh, wow.
But then Sunday's low is 39, and then Monday's 32. So,
Cold front.
whoa, Monday's high is 47.
Cold front.
Yikes!
We brought the cool.
After having 75-degree weekend, we had 75 degrees Wednesday, and the boys came in from playing outside after just a short little bit, and I was like, why are you back inside already? They were like, it's too hot. They were like ripping their shirts off. It's so hot. I'm so sweaty. I was like, it's 75 degrees. It's funny how different it can be when you experience 75 degrees in the middle of the summer and you're like, oh, it's so cold. Oh, Carla's got 70 degrees in California. Nice.
Where's
Nice.
Carla in California?
Southern California, right? Which part?
And she's freezing and it's 70 degrees.
Yeah, must be
That's
San
that's
Diego.
San Diego or LA. Or
San Diego.
Orange County.
Negative 11.
Ooh.
Oh, Celsius. So that's
minus 20 in Alberta. Ooh. Celsius.
Minus 11 centigrade.
Celsius.
That's gonna
Minus
be.
20
I
Celsius.
wish I
that's
could
like-
convert that in my head. Like
instantly.
Instantly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that's probably close to
This
like.
is 7, 11.
So we sound okay and everything, right? I mean, we do have 5 kids in here, so the fact that you can hear us is a good sign
They're
to
giggling in the other room.
kids playing well.
28 in Oregon.
We had 4 baby quail hatch yesterday. I'm not sure if they're going to be the only ones that hatch or not. They were due to hatch today, and they were all white ones. All the Texas A&M ones hatched yesterday. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm hoping for more to hatch, but I haven't had any hatch today on the due date. So I might have grabbed a few eggs from a cage. I wasn't sure if it had a rooster or not. I wasn't sure. I thought it did, but I wasn't sure. But hey, at least we have 4. It's better than nothing,
Yeah.
right? I know, they are so much fun to watch. They're just like little popcorn.
These
Just all of
ones
a sudden.
are because they're yellow.
Mm-hmm. They're a little fluffy.
So.
You were going to say something?
I was thinking about grabbing one of them.
Yeah, go for it. Show how cute they
They are
are.
adorable.
The boys have been wanting to hold them all day, and I'm like, let's let them get settled a little bit. Just pet them a little bit. They love having baby chicks in the house.
Rest Nutrition has Chimani chicks.
Oh,
I Am Chimani.
cool.
And of course, we keep them inside because, I mean,
For now.
yeah. Oh,
They're so cute.
See how tiny? She's precious.
look at you.
Oh, listen to her.
She's a star.
She knows where it's at.
Cotton bowl toothpick wax.
Isn't that the most precious sound you ever did hear? And when you hear the incubator start doing that, you go, ooh! We had one hatch super early. And I was like, when I got up, it was already hatched. And I was like, why are you so early? There's nobody else hatching. Usually, like, they all pop out at once. But this one was all by itself, and it was completely dry already before another one started to hatch. And I was like, thank goodness. And then we got home from Thanksgiving dinner, and there were 2 more. So 4 total.
If we can get like 41 thumbs up, like immediately, we'll put the camera on the quail and we'll just stop talking and let you watch quail.
Yes, please, Mandy. If you could share their channel, that would be wonderful. If y'all haven't checked out Butcher Baker and the Queso Maker, check them out. Check them out. And
thank
check
you,
out my
Green Dream.
moderators' channels too, please. Give them some love for all the love that they give me. So what are you guys doing with your leftovers? What creative ideas do you have for your Thanksgiving leftovers? Any special casseroles that you like to throw leftovers into, or are you just trying to eat them as leftovers, like the same way they were made? Just curious.
Well, there is, Rose, the mighty turkey lurkey sandwich.
Turkey lurkey sandwich is very good.
So I don't know if that's a thing.
How do you like your turkey sandwich?
With turkey, cranberry sauce, cold stuffing, and mayonnaise.
You're a man after my heart. I do.
My lap.
I do turkey, cranberry sauce, stuffing, and mashed potatoes.
Ooh, mashed potatoes on it.
Layer
on
mashed
it.
potatoes.
I had a long time ago. I don't know what it's called.
Oh,
but
that's so funny.
I worked at a place where somebody made with their leftover turkey in the shape of a wreath, like a Christmas wreath, but as our leftover turkey with cranberry and crescent rolls, and it looked like a wreath. It was so good, though. I wish I knew what the name of it was.
It's interesting.
But it was so good.
My phone must have known you were on, Morgan, because it started one of your videos by itself.
Oh,
That's what
Morgan's
just now.
here.
So, good to see you.
Morgan's here the night that I'm not wearing his shirt.
Of course, Morgan, you weren't here last week or the
So
week
you're getting
before.
the
Last week I was feeling sick. But the week before when Ryan was wearing your shirt, he was so excited, and then you didn't come.
Yeah.
Jeez, Morgan. So, Morgan, your little puppy is adorable, and we all want to steal him, Toby.
Him?
The long name,
Sir Bartleby.
the long name made it hard to tell if it was a she or he, but I think she's.
It's a he?
I think he
it's a
said,
he.
but we'll call
Toby?
Toby.
I have 4 baby quail I'm willing to trade for that pup. 4 for 1. You come out on top, dude.
He's pretty awesome. You made my beans, Grandma's so happy. I'm so glad. Or Ryan's beans, I should say. Did you love them? It was a big hit. Oh, I'm so glad.
Good.
What's really nice about making them from scratch is not only skipping out on all of the preservatives that are in the cans that you would normally have, but you can make it gluten-free without even a bit of flavor difference by just subbing brown rice flour for the flour.
There it is.
Sir Bartleby de Mimsey Porpington, Earl of Caledonia County.
Sir Bartleby de Mimsey Porpington, Earl of Caledonia County.
Yeah, that's not a mouthful at all.
What
And
is
you got
this? I
Toby out
feel
of
like
that.
I'm not. I'm.
Morgan's new puppy.
Morgan's
he
new
got a
puppy.
Marima. Beautiful little
Oh,
LGD.
for the fox problem.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Or mink. Too.
The mink and the fox.
Or a bobcat. Didn't he get a bobcat?
like that.
What all do you have,
have
Morgan?
tons.
Bear? You must have bear, right? You had venison stew for Thanksgiving. Deb, I always say that at Thanksgiving is why isn't venison the main staple dish for Thanksgiving when that's what everybody is eating before and after the holiday because it's what you're hunting at the time. It's what you're bringing in. They were amazing. All of them except my daughter wouldn't eat them because I used milk.
Toby.
Next time I'll try to do different so she could enjoy them. Oh yes, you can do them dairy free. My friend Tank made it without milk and it was perfect cream of mushroom consistency. So you definitely can leave out the milk and just use more broth. Coyote, bobcats, bears, foxes, mink, weasels. Well, he's gonna have his job cut out for him. Are you looking for a already trained LGD to join him, or are you gonna wait until he's trained and get a pup and have it be a team effort for the bears? Those onions are to die for. You could easily eat them all up before you get them on the beans, right? I made Ryan make them for me again, and he
the
put them.
shallots in the oil.
Huh?
The shallots in the oil.
He sliced the Vidalia onion thin,
Oh.
bread it and fry it,
Oh.
and they're like onion tangles, you know,
Yeah.
like onion sticks. It's just like the French's fried onions,
Gotcha.
but way better. They don't leave your mouth with that waxy, oily feel that the preservatives that they use
Yeah.
on the.
So yeah, I made more of those and did roasted Brussels sprouts with the French fried onions as the Thanksgiving side dish with balsamic reduction. It was pretty good.
You would do Brussels sprouts.
Yes.
Scotch eggs. Ryan,
Ooh,
when are you
Scotch eggs
gonna
are good.
when are you
we
gonna do
gotta-
that video?
Yeah, we got to do our Scotch egg video.
It's
we
already
got-
filmed,
Yeah.
but he's got to do the voiceover.
I got to
part
do a
of it.
voiceover.
Like I filmed as he was doing it, but I was like, "Don't worry about being quiet. I'll just talk over the next time."
Yeah.
Yeah, Hippocrates Garden. Those are the best. We did that with quail eggs, and it was amazing. You didn't cook Thanksgiving. Ah, now everybody wants you to do it every year. That makes sense. Hello, Citystead. Glad you could join us. I'm seeing a lot of other names that I haven't said hello to, so if I just holler out hello here and there, don't be offended if I didn't say you. Hello. Simple Grower, hello. Darlene Powell, hello.
That's
13
probably
Moons.
what that was.
Darlene got a special deal on a K-Cup coffee for $29. I wouldn't know what those would normally cost, so I don't know if that would be a deal. But that sounds exciting. What was everybody's least favorite dish yesterday? This will be funny. What was mine? I couldn't... Should I say it? What if somebody in the family watches? I don't even know who made it.
Dangerous words.
I couldn't eat the cauliflower casserole.
Oh,
It was weird.
I liked it.
It was like
You just had baked potato pizza.
it was like too wet. Like it wasn't. It was like runny. I don't know. I did the broccoli casserole. Everything was casseroles though. It was like. I was like, it's a good thing we didn't make the green bean casserole. Because we had eaten that the weekend before. A very, very, very dry turkey. Ooh, that's the worst. Oh, that's so
Tragic.
sad when you spend all that time and money on it, too.
Breast down's the way to go.
Okay, Clear Creek Farm. If you have to put up Christmas stuff, that is way more important than our live show. We normally put up Christmas stuff after Thanksgiving, but I was like, let's wait a week, so...
Wait until December, you know.
Around the corner.
Ryan's always had this thing where he doesn't let us play Christmas music until after Thanksgiving. And I'm like, why? I like Christmas music. It's fun.
Holidays don't need to bleed into each other. You know,
These two are kind of close enough where they should.
Halloween's October, Thanksgiving's November, Christmas is December.
Enjoy your holiday meal. Thank you for joining us for the little bit that you did. We appreciate it.
It was good seeing you, Lynette.
Yeah, even if you can just stop in for 5 minutes and say hello, that's fine. We're just so appreciative of all our viewers.
She Moved Mountains.
December is on Sunday.
And what is today? Is today Sunday?
Friday.
No, okay, good. It's still November. All right. Gobble gobble.
Ha! North Star Prep Center's with you. My great grandma said they never decorated until just days before Christmas because that's how the Swedish people did it. They even had Christmas curtains. My thing is if you're gonna take all the Christmas decorations down after Christmas, that's a lot of work.
Well, Rose, if I may be that guy that got his money's worth out of his college education. So traditionally, people would prepare on Christmas Eve, and then the 12 days of Christmas start on Christmas Day and go for 12 days after. It's a Greek Orthodox and Roman Catholic tradition. So generally, you would celebrate Christmas from December 25th through the first of the year for 12 days.
Actually, it's past the first of the
Yeah.
year. I think
Yeah.
it's.
You're welcome.
Well, I guess that.
Is it the day of a...
Hey, Rachel! Good to see you, my friend.
And that's the taxpayers of California getting their
You have to
money's
separate the holidays. Thank you, She Moved Mountains. I appreciate you trying to help me out there.
Three Kings
That's
Day.
even
Kings.
more
That's
work
what it
for
is.
less time.
Right.
I like to get a good, enjoyment out of them. I mean, we put up our Thanksgiving and Halloween decorations on September 1st because the boys wanted to. So we got a good use out of them. They can come down now. We put away the Halloween stuff like the week after Halloween, but, we still have all our fall stuff. Goes good with all of our pumpkins and gourds and squashes on the porch, though. Which are going to be on our porch well through Christmas, I'm sure of it. Yeah. We're not going to be able to go through those very quick unless somebody comes over here and is like, let's have a canning party. And they help me chop all those squash up and can them. Then they're going to just stay out there until we eat them all. I solved the Christmas decorating conundrum. Since I don't have a tree, I don't decorate. Well, that's no fun, Nathan.
We're not decorating, I don't think.
Yeah, that would be hard too.
What
I
would
have-
we decorate?
I don't know. I have a felt Christmas tree that I can hang on the wall, and that's about it.
Well, that's a good start.
We have Lidl Christmas lights hanging up in the back room for the
Oh,
kids.
that'd be
That's
cute.
their nightlight.
That'll be good. Do you guys have any traditions that you like to do this time of year that might be different or out of the ordinary from the normal Christmas and Thanksgiving traditions? Thank you. Thank you for fighting for me. They got my back.
We like
They
mold-
like your green bean casserole, but they like me more.
We like to mold wine.
Yes. Yes.
I love some mold
Most
wine.
people think when something goes moldy, it's bad, but not the wine. You mold the wine, and it's real good, and the beer too.
MULL. We do. There's a Lithuanian Russian drink, Krapunkus. It's I forget. I don't remember how to pronounce it either. But
Sounds Slavic.
it's very interesting, and my aunt makes that every year for Christmas. You have to make it in advance, and make sure it's good and ready. I like the fried onions and cream of mushroom. We can leave out the green beans, right? Absolutely.
Sure. I mean, the cream of mushroom soup stands on its own.
It does. We were like, how do we not just eat all of this right now?
Or could
You can
Brussels sprouts?
I was just gonna say you
Yeah.
can substitute Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
You can substitute any other firm veggie. So like asparagus, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, anything like that you do like would make a nice
Bacon.
substitution.
Like I said, make it your own.
Mulled cider, but not mulled wine. Ooh, we have to have hot apple cider.
It's too hot for anything hot right now.
But it's so
Mold beer is
yummy.
good too. It's more of like a European.
It's a
thing.
Polish thing. They like
Every
hot beer.
Thanksgiving we watch Jim Carrey's The Grinch and decorate. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. I'm usually so busy running around on Thanksgiving that it would be hard to decorate on Thanksgiving. That's because I haven't hosted
Naturally,
in a long time.
And see, I've never met a green bean casserole I like. This probably because you've only met the green bean casserole from cans. You haven't had a real green bean casserole.
From scratch makes a big difference. Nathan's just gonna eat the mushroom soup and the French fried onions by itself.
Hey, no.
It'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd be good. That's
Go
still
for
yummy.
it.
Put the mushrooms and onion on potatoes.
that'd be
Ooh,
yummy.
that's a great
That
idea,
would be
Like a potato
Rachel.
au gratin, but with mushrooms.
Oh my goodness, you're making me
And-
drool. Somebody said to use the cream of mushroom soup as gravy on your mashed potatoes, and I thought, ooh. Somehow, for some reason, the cream of mushroom soup that Ryan made this time tasted like stuffing to me. Like it had like a very, and it wasn't the same ingredients as stuffing, but for some reason it just like it had
Because
the
you're pregnant.
essence.
Sage?
Yeah, it didn't have sage.
I think I used parsley.
It didn't have celery.
And
You're pregnant.
thyme.
You can have cider and just imagine you're in Minnesota. Pretend it's cold. Yeah. Well, they get to have their little, nummy beer beverage for their pizza, and I can't because of the baby. So I'm just gonna have to have some cider.
Third trimester, though, right? I mean, that's what they do in Europe.
Well, my first OB, I had a different OB for every one of my kids. My first one was like, you should drink a glass of red wine every week. Like, it's very good for you, and it will help your circulation, and it'll help the baby's circulation. And I was like, I like you.
Mercy.
I have had no desire to drink alcohol at all. Like, I bought, by accident, cheese that was bourbon flavored, and I didn't realize it, and I was, like, gagging on it. Like,
Oh.
bleh. Bleh.
Good.
And normally I'd be like,
Yeah.
oh. Open your freezer door. Yes.
Potato shop around the corner from the Royal Mile. I would take a trip across the pond for that baked potato shop in Edinburgh.
Where are you going in 2 weeks?
In 2 weeks we're going. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm going to Poland.
So that'll be exciting.
So yeah, I'm going to Poland for 5 days with my daughter to go to a wedding. I've known the girl since she was 2. I'm like an aunt to her.
That's
So I used to live there for 3.5 years and spoke fluent Polish, and then married this guy and came back. So Poland's still very close to my heart, and every time I get to go back is like a homecoming. So I'm excited to.
I bet it'll
do
be
it, so.
especially nice right at the holidays.
It is. They have a Christmas market in Krakow,
Oh.
and I'm only going to be an hour and a half away from that, so I've got to hit it up. I think.
Definitely.
So you're gonna decide to move to Poland is what's gonna happen.
We've joked
Well,
about
funny
that.
you should ask, Ryan. We've beat that dead horse across the finish line numerous times.
And across the pond and back.
Yes. But I'm an only child, so when one is an only child and they take their own children to a foreign country, it doesn't really bode well with the grandparents.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we actually took
Take
all
them
the
with you.
kids. Well,
they can live with you.
Cinnamon sweet. What's the cinnamon sweet? Did I miss? Was that an explanation to something earlier? I'd like to know. I love cinnamon sweet and apple cake. Oh yeah, I can do all of that. I was really craving apple pie.
yeah.
And Ryan's sister made one from scratch, and it was so perfect. I was like, that was my favorite thing, I think, that I ate the whole night. That was my favorite dish, the apple pie. And I had ice cream and whipped cream on it. Because why not?
What's Kugel?
What's Kugel?
I keep yawning. Sorry. What's Kugel? Was ist Kugel? Is Kugel Deutsch?
See, I think Kugel's different. If they're saying it's a cinnamon apple thing, that's different than what I'm thinking of Kugli's,
I thought she was just
which
like
is a potato,
Oh, like a dumpling?
Russian.
Like a...
like a.
Oh, Kugel, like that's like a
pierogi?
German thing, isn't it?
I thought she just missed her dog or something.
I'm so confused right
or
now.
she
Apple
was-
strudel.
Or
is
she
what-
entered the wrong search engine.
Yeah,
She was trying to Google it, but
I
she-
miss Kugel.
She
Kugel
Googled it.
is noodles baked with sauce. Oh,
Oh.
they have that in Poland. That's what Mona.
That's-
those are
that's
those
what we
are,
had at the
Oh,
Polish-
Germany.
Yeah, it's
Not Poland.
what is
Germany.
it? In
Sorry.
Polish.
We had it at the restaurant.
Yes, it's I'm drawing a blank.
So what
right
was
now.
the cinnamon apple thing? I'm so confused.
Kugel?
I'll Google it.
Kugel, the way North Star
It's,
Prep Center spelled it, is more similar to the potato dish that I know from my
What
Lithuanian
was it?
heritage.
It was
That's how it's spelled for. Did someone remove my comment? Rachel, I don't see a comment from you, love, and I don't see any that have been removed. And I know you probably have a lot to add to this conversation because
It was-
you have a lot of experience with
It's
these things.
Kugel. Kugel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's noodle
yeah,
kugel.
noodle
It's like a
kugel.
baked
Potato
potato casserole.
Yeah, we don't have that in Poland.
See, that's
Oh, it looks like it's a Jewish thing, like a
the
European
potato
Jewish-
casserole.
yeah.
Somebody had said
Yeah,
Jewish.
Jewish. Their husband's shalom.
See, that's that's what I make for Christmas Eve. We do a Coochie Christmas. It's the name for the Christmas Eve celebration for the Lithuanian. It's roots in all different roots. I mean, if you follow the roots back far enough, you get to more pagan traditions, but it's more of a Catholic type thing now.
I don't think
but-
Jesus had a Christmas tree, Rose.
But we always make kugel for Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve we do 12 dishes.
Okay,
If I'm
That's
in
like-
the mood
that's like it is
to
in
cook
Poland.
that
Poland,
many.
yeah.
Yes,
Do
yes.
you do no meat?
no meat,
It's like
but
a fish?
seafood.
Yep.
So we have pickled herring. We have pierogies.
Sledge.
Oh,
So we went to a 12-course Polish Christmas dinner, and we were the only people that ate the pickled herring.
yeah. Oh, so Rachel lived in Poland and Lithuania.
That's what I was
so-
going to tell you. Yeah.
Yeah, when I see
Rachel
the
is who I was talking
gefilte
about
fish
earlier.
Okay.
on
Who,
sale at
who I
Kroger,
first
she
went to
won't let me.
HOA
Okay.
for. Yeah. She's the reason why I went to HOA, period. So, from the very first one,
Who's this?
Rachel
Lithuania
hit
for
me.
3 years.
Oh wow.
And I'm Lithuanian, so it's like we have a lot of fun things to talk about when we're together.
That's one of those Baltic
I saw
states, isn't it?
Mother Udder come on, so hello, Mother Udder Farms.
Hello, Mother.
Mother Udder.
I can't. Northern Lights Goats, your hubby is Lithuanian. Very cool. So it's funny because I often say I'm Lithuanian when it's like really only like a quarter of my heritage is Lithuanian, but it's the one that I speak to the strongest, like in my heart, I think. Because my Lithuanian grandmother, I was the favorite, you know, so
Well, and not to mention Slavic and Baltic food
yeah.
doesn't get any better.
Yeah. I've just always felt like a tight connection to that part of my heritage. Christmas for us is usually all the lutefisk and
Ooh, lutefisk.
Swedish
Are they Swedes?
sausage
Yeah,
and
it gotta
Swedish
be.
meatballs and all the stuff that goes with the fruit soup. Fruit soup? What is fruit soup? Now, I've made cold noses, which is blueberry pierogies.
Oh,
Those are good.
that sounds good. So the people that are Swedish, have they watched Frozen 2 yet?
I don't know. Rachel, our guests are Katie and Paul from Butcher, Baker, and the Queso Maker. You should check them out. Pass on the lutefisk for me. So what is lutefisk?
So
Is that the gelatin?
No,
Fish
lutefisk,
stuff.
lutefisk is
Gefilte
a,
fish.
Yeah,
it's lutefisk is a white fish that's cured with lye. And it's
Okay.
basically dehydrated and
Oh,
super
okay.
salty, and then they reconstitute it. And word on the street is only American Swedes eat it. They don't actually eat it in Sweden. But I'd love to know if that's true.
He'd love to be corrected, is what he's saying.
Yeah, because I saw it on the Food Network. So it must
This
be
city
true.
said, I know a guy that is 6% Irish and I wore a kilt to his wedding. You claim whatever you want.
That's right, you own it.
Did the kilt pick up any bridesmaids? That's the question.
Right? I don't think many people can pass up a man in a kilt. Still waiting for Ryan to get his.
One day.
You're going to have to get it before the next Renaissance Festival. Your costume is not complete without a kilt. Tonight's guest, Butcher Baker, the Queso Maker. Thank you, Green Dream Project, for
Or BBQM.
putting that link again.
Barbecue.
Or BBQ.
BBQM.
Here, move your head, wife. Move your head. Shameless promotion. Oh, you can't.
No, you can't. You'd have
Can't
to.
see.
There we go.
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Deb said,
Oh, the
according
camera's back. There we go.
according to my DNA, I'm a mutt with 8% European Jewish lines. I'm a
Showing
I'm a
his
good
Showing
bit
his
I'm a good
on
bit
YouTube.
muddy as well. I have a lot of Eastern European in me, like the majority of it, but it's a mix of Eastern Europeans. So
I've drunk enough scotch that I'm basically Scottish now. You know,
No, we actually found out he's actually
I am.
Scottish.
getting into kilt comments.
drink
I
to
have
the ethnicity
6.
you want to be.
Know why they call them kilts? Because it's what happened to the last person that called it a skirt.
Skirt, yeah, that's right.
It's only a skirt if you wear underwear with it.
Yes! Has to be authentic. Gotta wear them the way they're meant to be. I'm mainly Scottish, Welsh, and Native American. Oh, that's an interesting combination.
All three are relatively oppressed and know how to fight.
Anything that justifies me getting to eat potatoes and drink wine, I can definitely get behind.
You know what's under the kilt.
I'm
Shoes and
over.
socks.
I'm over 30% Irish with a good bit of British and European.
I'm sorry, I keep on
Know
walking
what's
your head.
Know what's
you're
under the
fine.
kilt.
Oh.
Shoes and socks.
You're hiding my arms.
Oh, is that what I'm doing?
So it's funny because Ryan and I are so into the whole Celtic thing, like, you know, and the redheaded kids, and, you know, people always assume that we're definitely like Scottish or Irish or something, and we got a little bit of it. We do have it in our DNA. It's just like the littlest part at the bottom of the list, but we have it. We claim it. Oh, you got to see Callie's baby moving today. How fun. Fighters who stick with their clans and tribes. Yes, that's so true.
Scottish, Irish, and German? I bet they can drink.
Lots of Norwegians in my area. And lutefisk How do you say it? It's
Lutefisk.
Lutefisk.
I thought
How
that
come I
was
want
a
to say it
I thought that
lutefisk?
was a rapper. From
Sounds
Atlanta.
better that
I
way.
think that's ludicrous,
Oh,
I
yeah,
want to say it my way.
which is also a speed in Spaceballs.
Ludicrous speed. That's right.
When I sell honey, I call it guilty pleasure honey. Ooh, I like that. That's awesome. 90% German. That's a large amount.
Yeah.
10% English. We're all just mutts.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
you know,
Yeah.
mostly. Most of us, anyway. Very few of us can claim a high percentage like that 90%, you know.
See, I want to do one of those family history adoption things, but my luck, there's a serial killer in the family, or I'm adopted. So I figure, why do the DNA test? There's just no point.
You want to do a
Like the
DNA test?
Yeah, like the 23andMe, so you can find out what you are.
Okay,
But that's
yeah.
how they're like convicting people of crimes now. And stuff.
I did it. I did Ancestry. I did Ancestry.com because I have my tree, my genealogy all listed on it, and I wanted to be able to find relatives. And I have, but I don't know how we're related. Like, I can see that we're related DNA-wise, but I haven't made the connections that I was looking for, you know, like how we were related.
Yeah.
That's been hard. But I let my membership run out for Ancestry. And if you don't have a membership, you can't click on all of the links and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
I can see
can see
it,
it.
but I can't like click on the links to their trees anymore. So, hey, Robert at Daybird Aviaries, glad you could join us.
Hey there.
My grandpa had a ticket to go on the Titanic, but his brother told him to wait for the next ship.
Oh wow.
Thank goodness. Yeah, Ancestry.com does have a sale right now for $49.
Yeah, I want to try theirs and see if it's different than the one I did before.
Well, mine wasn't that different. We had this one that was like a cheapo off-brand that nobody knows
Oh.
that we did, and it was pretty similar. It wasn't as detailed though. Like the Ancestry one, it goes down to the village that I know my ancestors came from.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have stories on my dad's side of his great cousins and great aunts that went to this village in Canada and visited the church personally and know for a fact that it was our family. And the Ancestry.com went right on that
That's
village.
awesome.
And it said something like 80% of the people in this village are related to you. And I was like, wow.
Good place not to find a husband.
Right? Ancestry matched me up with a guy I graduated with who I never had any clue was a cousin.
Oh wow.
That's incredible. I've gotten back to the 1500s on the Canadian side of my family. Night, Rachel. Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it.
How did you fit extra people into your computer?
This is a fancy studio, Robert. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not a closet.
Next time you're here, Robert, we're going to go live with
This
you.
is a studio.
Found a first cousin that was adopted out. We still don't know who his parents are. Oh, wow. That's interesting. See, that would be like so neat to discover something hidden. Family secrets. My family has kept good ancestry records for almost 150 years, so I know where most have come from.
That's
One of
awesome.
the things that was really cool was when I was doing my ancestry tree, I found it was like a great level grandparent that had like, I don't know, like 10 kids. And one of them was way spaced out from the others. And in all the records I found, that was her child. Well, the great cousins that went to Canada and found stuff, the girl who was a kid at the time and remembered everything, I actually got to talk to her on the phone, and she said that's not her daughter, that's her granddaughter. But because her daughter wasn't wed, they hid it from everybody
Yeah.
and raised her as her own. And I was like, whoa. It gives me goosebumps. You know, like, it's just like so many things that you can uncover when you're doing genealogy research. It's amazing. And the DNA really does help.
Yeah.
Ancestry allows you to upload photos.
Yes.
So when Katie was doing my side of the family, it was a photo from like 1880. It's old black and white, but it was like looking in a mirror.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
Because
wow.
there
just
was
like him.
enough familial resemblance. It was like
It was
creepy.
frightening.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so neat. My Dutra family is like that. My dad's family. They all are like twins with each other. Like you can see the genetic resemblance in anybody. In fact, I've met a Dutra who has a YouTube channel, and her husband, who she got her Dutra name from, she posted a picture today on her Facebook, and I was like, oh my gosh. He's absolutely has to be a cousin. We talked about it and we couldn't figure out how we were related, but I know that a huge amount of our Dutra family settled in California, like moved to California. And I'm like, I don't know where the connection is, but I can look at that man and tell you he is related to us. Definitely.
Hey, Adele. She changed her name to E Happy. Looks like.
Hey, good to see you. E happy? You are happy. I just downloaded a huge amount of photos from Ancestry.com. It's awesome.
Yeah.
That's neat.
I have a half-black cousin that I've met once 30 years ago,
Neat.
but I've seen photos of him. So there's like a half-black version of me running around Illinois somewhere. It's really super uncanny. It's hilarious. He's a little skinnier though.
Oh, that's neat, having the trunks that they came over in from Sweden. I
thought that was crickets chirping, but it's just a quail.
the babies.
The silence, yeah.
What's weird is as much genealogy as I have done, and I've been doing genealogy research since I was a teenager. Like I've done so many family trees so many times and like lost them on old computers or whatever. But now that Ancestry.com has it all stored, I don't lose it anymore. But modern technology, gotta love it. I've never been able to track my mother's grandparents. That it stops right there, and the only thing I can think of is somebody's lying.
Yeah.
Somebody's lying about something and hiding something in their life. But there's a story that her grandmother came over in the hull of a ship as a teenager, as a stowaway, with nothing but a piece of salt pork and a loaf of bread, or something like that. And she was a stowaway. So I don't know if it's because she was a successful stowaway and got off the ship without them finding her on Ellis Island, and so she never got recorded, and so she just made up a name when she got here. Who knows? But it's a huge mystery. I've searched it every which way, backwards and forwards, and I can't find any connections to any other people with her last name. Like not even like maybe she has a different first name. Nothing. Like it's just blank. There's nothing.
Wow. Adele had to change her name because somebody was harassing her.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's dumb. You shouldn't be harassed by anybody. You're so sweet. Ryan, you did an awesome job on the Thanksgiving videos. We are so going to make all 3 meals.
Thank you.
Yay. Royal Amethyst Acres, Mandy just posted a link to the Facebook event invitation for the spring soiree on April 18th. We hope that we can have a lot of you join us in April for planting our summer garden. And we're also going to have some on-hand demonstrations from some homesteaders showing us how to do things like beekeeping and blacksmithing. And it's going to be really fun and really cool. So you definitely don't want to miss it. We're also going to have a seed and plant exchange. So it's going to be a fun weekend. You guys should definitely plan on making it. And we have campsites available here for free. So no need to spend any money. It's a free event. We just need to get some baby food planted for this baby. As the summer goes along, I'm going to be canning up everything for the baby food. But I won't be able to plant the garden myself because I'll be this big. Well, maybe not that big, but I'll be too big to bend over and plant plants, that's for sure. So we're going to need a few extra hands to get it in the ground, but the more hands we have, the quicker it goes, and then we get to the party time. We're going to have our bonfire and do some learning sessions, breakout sessions and stuff. It'll be really fun. I'm due April 29th. Yeah. Between April 29th and May 8th, the OB wasn't sure because, yeah, you know how things go like that. So anyway, they always change my due date like 5 times in every pregnancy, I swear. Well, I'm hoping that the level 2 ultrasound will be more definitive. Like, they'll be like, okay, this is definitely where the baby's at right now. But as far as I know, I'm 18 weeks. 18 weeks. 5 months. Simply Jan Homestead? Yes, absolutely. We're not going to do, like, big gender reveal tacky stuff. We're just going to... It's a girl!
Oh boy, that wasn't the reveal.
No,
That
we
was
do
not
think
the
it's a
reveal.
girl.
We're
We
gonna
do
have
think
one of
it's a
those
girl.
one of those cannons that shoots out confetti of a certain color.
You can't commercialize everything. I mean, you can, obviously,
You could.
because a lot of people do these days. But, I mean, my first 2 kids, nobody did gender reveal parties. That's just so... It seems so odd to me now.
It's a new thing. I
Huh?
believe.
No one cared.
No one cared.
People used to just mind their own business.
Oh, Moon Farm, you got a baby too coming. Congratulations. Why not? Why can't you come? Who said they can't come?
Northern Lights.
Yeah, he said either. Yes, a little bowl. That's right, Carla. Gonna have my hands full.
What?
A Taurus bowl.
Oh.
Please don't blow anything up.
The old days,
We'll
the
try.
gender reveal was called.
Yeah,
This
the old
is
days.
Georgia, Kathy. We kind of like blowing stuff up.
Yeah, in the old days, the gender reveal was called birth.
Right?
Ta-da! There's no mistaking it.
When can you find out if it's officially a girl? Oh, Monday. We're having the level 2 ultrasound on Monday, so it'll definitely, there won't be any doubts about it. They'll be looking at all the way down to ovaries on this baby. So, or testes if we had really bad ultrasounds the last 2. Good night, North Star Prep Center. Thank you for joining in the conversation tonight. Really appreciate your talk. New Winchester Farms. I had a baby due December 13th, but came on September 23rd.
Hey,
Ooh, that's super early. That's Ryan's birthday.
September 23rd. That's my birthday.
I know, Ryan. I'm in South Carolina. Not much difference. They like to blow stuff up.
We
too.
can hear each other's explosions if you listen hard enough.
Very fun. I wish you could come too, Northern Lights Goats. It would be fun. It'll be fun. It's going to be a good time. Lots of good people. We already have people that came to the summer soiree that have already said, yes, we'll definitely be coming again. Like, everybody that was there was like, yeah, we definitely want to do this again. They had a lot of fun. So, I know it's fun. I know it's not just me saying it's fun because I had other people tell me it was super fun. No one to look after the new baby animals. Ah, yes.
Know that feeling.
Hello, farming our backyard. Good to see you. This is weird being on this side. I'm usually on the typing side.
I swear I don't have a cold anymore. It's just this cough won't go all the way away. It's almost gone. It just lingers. And then Rowan started coughing again yesterday, and I was like, your cough? You haven't coughed in a week. Why are you coughing? It's the same cough. It's like it didn't change. It's not like it progressed into something different. It's the same cough. Just very lingering. If I come, I need a comfy chair next to you. Yes, ma'am. We can arrange that. Absolutely. We'll have people pouring us our sweet tea with our umbrellas. Unless you don't like sweet tea, we can have some lemonade or something. But it'll be good. You don't have to hitchhike. You're coming in your. It's not like what you guys have. It's the.
Motorhome?
But
Is it a camp?
it's
School
the.
bus.
It's the silver.
Airstream.
Airstream.
Yes.
Sounds like Circle.
I was doing a circle. You guys should have got
Sure is.
that.
I got it. It's an Airstream.
You're coming in your Airstream, aren't you? She's laughing. But did you just nudge me? No. I'm sorry. I'm feeling things. My daughter and I both have colds, but hers turned into an ear infection. Mine didn't turn into an ear infection at all, but I can't hear. Like, I can tell that there's, like, clogs. Vicky Lemire got 13 inches of snow in going to have another snowstorm. Woo! That's a lot of snow. Are we playing charades? Yes, Big Dreams Homestead. We are. I still have it as well, Rose. Just can't kick it. It's a bummer, huh? It's like, it just keeps hanging on.
I got a cough and I didn't even know I was sick. It was just,
Yeah.
it just started and I never felt sick.
It's crazy.
It's that time of year.
Anybody have any questions about the soiree or anything else? Any recipe requests from Chef Ryan for his next video? We gotta do something with all that squash, pumpkin / gourd, whatever. So we're gonna have to do some other recipe.
Or we could blow it up.
We'll take like a big one of those injection needles that you use for marinade, and fill it full of the color pink. You know, so it'll be like the gender reveal.
Oh yeah, there we go. Or gender reveal pumpkins.
So would it make any sense for us to do a gender reveal when we've already told everybody we're having a girl?
Well, you don't know for sure.
Both ultrasounds was pretty sure. Pretty sure. People told me I didn't know for sure with Rowan when it was very clear at 10 weeks
Oh my goodness.
ultrasound. It was very clear. I have the picture. Trust me, you would not doubt it. I like your thinking, Ryan. The animals are doing really well. Everybody's healthy. Fancy Girl had that little bout of parasites. I was suspecting, I had mentioned it in my last video, how I was suspecting she was not just skinny from being a mom too long, but because of parasites. And we confirmed it. She, like, right when I was like, she's acting different. She's acting just slightly different. Like, it's really important to know your animal's personalities, because Fancy Girl always comes up to me and chews on me when I go out to the goats, and she was not doing that. And that was the only thing that was different. And I was like, something's wrong with her. And I checked her eyelids again. I had just checked her eyelids to make sure she didn't have parasites, because I noticed her being thin. But she's a mama, so, you know, that's kind of typical. And boom, it was 2 days later, and her eyelids were pale. And I was like, ah. So we did, what, about 5 days of the herbs? It was the end of the pay period, so we couldn't run to the farm store and get the expensive dewormer. So we had what we had left of our herbs, and we used those. And I was hoping she was going to start acting different, and she was still, after the 5 days of the herbs, she still seemed just a little bit off. So I was like, let's go ahead and Quest Plus her. I use the Quest Plus because I know we have tapeworm out there, because I've seen it here and there. Tapeworm doesn't normally cause huge issues in goats. It's usually one of those, like, underlying issues that, you know, gets bad if the goat's already sick. But it usually doesn't, like, cause, like, anemia and everything else like the other parasites.
Okay.
It's kind of more of, like, a common thing. Like, I mean, you know, I don't know how to describe it, but anyway, so I figure if I'm going to be knocking out the parasites, I might as well get them all in one shot if I'm going to be doing that for her. And she's been happier and perkier ever since. So it was a hard transition to go from being so strict about using just herbs to realizing it was a life and death if I didn't.
Yeah.
When it comes to barber pole, the barber pole worms are just, here in Georgia, you can't fight them with the herbs. You can prevent them and keep the numbers low if everybody's eating their herbs properly. But if, like, they didn't eat all their herbs or something, you know, or whatever, then they get in the system. Or if it's been bad weather, that's prime carrot bisque soup recipe that you could substitute pumpkin winter squash in. Ooh, that sounds good.
And someone said to puree it and freeze it.
Yes.
That's some of my first, like, baby food that I made for my kids was pumpkin.
Yeah,
So
mine too.
they loved it.
Yeah, they always loved the pumpkin puree. That's a good idea.
I don't know if it'd be in the freezer too long, but
we use a different combination of herbs depending on what we have in stock. But we like the Molly's Herbals, Formula 1 and Formula 2. We've had good success with those. We also use individual herbs. Garlic is a good one. It's a really good dewormer. But then I'll use essential oils as well. So like a drop per 20 pounds of On Guard, or the different things that are in On Guard if you don't have On Guard. So help me out, Ryan. Brain isn't working. Oregano.
Wormwood.
No, wormwood's not an oil.
Oh.
Anyway, there's so many different options. Oh yes, I should make a pie. We should make a pie from scratch.
That's what I would like.
Yeah, that's because you want to eat it.
Pumpkin pie?
Yeah, but pumpkin. When you buy canned pumpkin,
It's
it's
squash.
squash. So it would be
Yeah.
perfect for these.
So back to the garlic is a herbal treatment or a naturopathic treatment. If the goats are in milk, do you have to worry about the milk picking up the flavor of garlic?
I can walk out there with a handful of raw cloves and let one goat eat them all if she wants to, and I don't taste it.
Really? Okay.
But I have a friend who tasted pine when they ate a bunch of baby pine trees. Like she was drinking our milk, and I was like, "What? What do you mean it tastes like pine?" She's like, "It tastes like pine," and then I was bringing them out the next morning, and I was like, "Oh, it was this section that was like literally all baby pine trees, and they had eaten every single one that like down to the ground that week."
Right.
So I was like, "That's interesting." So some flavors do tend to carry over. Well, guys, it's been an hour. Do you guys have anything else you want to talk about, or anybody have any more questions? Thank you guys for watching and checking out Butcher Baker and the Queso Maker, our good friends over here, and give them a follow, subscribe to their channel, watch a few videos, check them out. I know you'll like them.
We take ourselves entirely too seriously, as you can see.
And for any of you that have not already watched the Brussels sprout war on our friends Bare Bottom Acres channel, you need to go watch that video because it's really, really funny. And we're all in it, so you have to watch it.
And we got here, and in the kitchen, our Brussels sprouts waiting for us.
Yeah,
So
we're going to feed them
we're gonna-
Brussels sprouts because they have to.
So you know which side of that battle we fall on, and we're
And I bought the bacon tonight. So
that Brussels sprouts will be the vehicle
Yeah,
for the bacon.
Brussels sprouts are awesome.
a tasty
Whatever.
vehicle. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us tonight.
Somebody's giggling.
There's another kid.
We have a troll.
okay, go
They
in the other
always,
room.
they
You
always
got what
pop
you
up
wanted.
at the end.
You got what
That's
you wanted.
good though.
Thank you, Green Dream Project, for giving the link to Bare Bottom Acres.
Yeah, where is
All
Kevin
right.
and Heather?
Yeah, they're not here.
Probably had to work. Well, no, she had to work last night.
All right, you guys, we love you. Thanks for everything.
All right. Good night,
It was
everybody.
fun.
Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen.